Hello everyone and welcome to Apex Hunter Motorsports' third round of its F1 series here at Sebring International Speedway, a 5.8 kilometer long track or 3.6 miles with 2 DRS zones, and we're going to be following along with Jimmy Crooks for his pole position time. On our starting grid, we have Jimmy Crooks in first with a 124.7, Nicholas Kingswell in second, Brian McGough in third, Justin Carrizosa in fourth, Edith Killian in fifth, Brock Morris in sixth, Cage Donahue in seventh, Sebastian Marino in eighth, Harry Krantz in ninth, Willie Atkinson in 10th, Nathan Kint in 11th, Jasper Groves in 12th, James Haskell in 13th, Alec Hinchcliffe in 14th, Chris Wolford in 15th, Leon Flukeiger in 16th. 17th, we have Jeffrey Lawler, and finally in 18th, we have Mark Samad starting from the pit lane. We're looking at a 38-lap race here, and for predicted tire strategy, we think it's a one-stop for each strategy, with the mediums pitting at lap 25 for softs, and the softs pitting at lap 16 for mediums. And as we look towards our race start here, we see the lights go off, and we see Jimmy Crooks doesn't get away too well, kind of bogs at the start, which allows Brian McGough to get the jump on him. And behind that, Justin Carrizosa got a great launch, but Nicholas Kingswell did not move off the line at all. So in the front here, we have Brian McGough leading Justin Carrizosa, leading Jimmy Crooks, who just got squeezed by Carrizosa there, which allowed him to stay in second place. And as we make our way around this track, we're on the first straight here. This is the first DRS zone, and again, no DRS since this is the first lap of the race. Everyone looks to be getting away pretty well regardless here, and it looks like Jimmy Crooks just has to stay behind there, and it does look like there is a massive pileup behind, so we'll have to go take a look at that afterward. And as we see Jimmy Crooks getting a little bit of pressure here from Edith Killian, and Carrizosa applying the pressure on McGough, it looks like Killian does manage to take that position, and he's P3 in this race. Looking back at the incident in the hairpin, it looks like Donahue might have slowed down a little too much, which caused Krantz to hit the back of him, causing that massive pileup. Really unfortunate for everyone involved in that. Following the end of lap 1 here at Sebring International Speedway, we have Brock Morris on the back of Willie Atkinson, and it looks like they're about to go side by side through Sunset. Atkinson goes a bit wide, and it looks like Morris is getting caught up by some traffic there too, which allows Willie to keep pretty close behind him. But Alec Hinchcliffe is also coming into the fray here as we approach turn 1. It looks like Hinchcliffe's about to go the long way around, and he does take that position into T1. Flukeiger catches the back of Sebastian Marino here in the first DRS zone as he has that rear wing wide open, and it looks like he's about to make a move down the inside well before the hairpin here, and he does make that move comfortably. Catching up with our race leaders here, we see Carrizosa looking to make a move on Brian McGough with that rear wing wide open. Looks like McGough is trying to defend into Sunset here as they both go side by side, and it looks like there is contact between them. Oh, super unfortunate. And as we take a look at the replay here, we just see McGough's rear kicking out, which causes that incident between the two of them, and it looks like other cars are collected in the process. Hinchcliffe under pressure from Willie Atkinson as they make their way through Sunset, and it looks like Hinchcliffe cuts it just a little too close, and he does make contact with the wall right here, but it looks like there's no further damage. Donahue under pressure here from Jeffrey Lawler as they both get their DRS open as they are following Carrizosa and Jimmy Crooks. But it looks like Lawler just has enough pace to dive down the inside and make that move stick. Krantz putting the pressure on Willie Atkinson here as we make our way through turns 14 and 15 here. Krantz trying to stay within that 1 second mark to get that DRS down the straight. As we make our way through the final sections here into the straight, looks like Krantz just loses it. Samad looking to make a move on Wolford here as he does get that DRS wide open as we move down towards Sunset here. We're going to the braking zone pretty soon, and it looks like Samad makes a dive down the inside. Wolford just gives him enough room to make the move work. Haskell looking to make a move on Wolford here. He is a lap down and he's looking to unlap himself, so he gets that DRS wide open down the first DRS zone here, and it looks like he does have that inside line to make the move stick. Carrizosa a lap down on Jimmy Crooks, looks to be making a move down the straight here into Sunset. It looks like Carrizosa goes pretty wide, hits some innocent bystanding cones, and hits the wall here. Oh, super unfortunate. Nathan Kitt, currently P5 in this race, picks up P4 after Donahue takes a trip to the grass, but ultimately hands the position back as he does take a spin in the hairpin later on. Jeffrey Lawler, currently P3 in this race, suffered a mechanical issue where he couldn't turn his wheel anymore, which saw him gliding towards the wall, which allowed KH Donahue to take P3 in his place. Brian McGough is currently chasing down Chris Wolford in the battle for P9 as he does get that rear wing open with DRS, and he does take the long way around the outside and steams past Wolford into the hairpin. After Lawler's mechanical failure, he managed to claw his way back up to 5th position and is currently gunning down Brock Morris down this main straight here and gets the move done way before sunset. Fluke Iger was able to inherit P8 in this race after Brian McGough took a slight trip through the grass here as we take a look at the replay to see how that happened. Killian with fresh mediums was able to make quick work of KH Donahue down the main straight here as he works to overtake him before sunset. Lawler also looking to make a move on KH Donahue here as he has a fresh pair of softs on after a recent pit stop, and he does make the move before the turn. McGough looking to make a move on Alec Hinchcliffe here in the battle for P9 as he does get that rear wing open, and as they do make their way down the first DRS zone, Hinchcliffe moves to the inside to defend, and he does keep that position and defends nicely against McGough. Lawler suffers an unfortunate incident here through sunset, which puts him out of contention for the podium positions. In the ongoing saga between Brian McGough and Alec Hinchcliffe, McGough is a lot closer this time around, and as he does get that rear wing open with the DRS, both of them charge down the main straight here. Hinchcliffe takes the inside, locks up a bit, which causes a collision between him and McGough. Now Hinchcliffe does give the position back, which is only fair. And as we approach the last lap of our race, we're going to watch a brilliant battle unfold for the lead between Edith Killian and Jimmy Crooks. We'll let you watch this one uninterrupted. As we're about to round sunset for the final time this race, Edith Killian puts up with an unbelievable amount of pressure that Jimmy Crooks has put on with those softs. And as we approach the finish line here, it's a photo finish. Edith Killian in first, Jimmy Crooks in second, and followed behind them, we have KH Donahue taking it home. A hard-fought battle sees Edith Killian taking home first place, Jimmy Crooks in second, Donahue in third, Morris in fourth, Grothies in fifth, Lukeiger in sixth, McGough in seventh, Lawler in eighth, Inchcliffe in ninth, Samad in 10th. In 11th, we have Willie Atkinson. 12th, we have Sebastian Marino. 13th, we have Chris Wolford. 14th, James Haskell. 15th, Harry Krantz. 16th, Nicholas Kingswell. 17th, Nathan Kint. And 18th, Justin Carrizosa. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you at our next round at Suzuka.